Hey guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Marlin Theater's Recognition Night 2017. Full of love, laughter, and liquor. So keep those glasses full because the more you're drunk, the funnier we are. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Marlin Theater, Janet Lazar.
Hey, girls. guys, how are ya?
Good.
You know what? I'm so excited that Janet asked me to help her out with recognition night because she has done so much for me at the theater all these years. It's like the least I could do to help her. What are you doing?
Wait, we're supposed to help her with recognition then?
Yes. She told me she was casting a show. Oh. What about you guys? How'd you guys get involved?
Well, to tell you the truth, we were drunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's pick her up.
oh, get her. Oh, Janet, let's get her.
That's her.
Hi. Hey, Janet.
I don't want to spill wine on me.
Hey, Janet.
Hey, ladies.
There she is.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for helping me with recognition.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean, come on. You know, the hardest thing to do is write the opening. And we have had some amazing openings in the past. I mean, we've got big shoes to fill. So, does anybody have any ideas?
Well, I was thinking, my kids have so many Legos, we can build like a barn, like Lego mega city.
That's cute. It's been done.
Okay, hey, how about we get everybody's kids together and then we film a parody of every show? Use a little kids and
It's been done.
How about girls on trampolines?
Been done. I will dress up in my gondolier outfit, holding the pole, and explain to everyone every show. Not being done.
All right.
You know what, let's go for a jog, let's put on some music.
Oh, well, this is a good one.
I love this song. It came down to the original exhumation. Tom Hooked up there and then launched in aviation. We rose, smoked some weed, and then realized they're evil. And let's stop what that way. Shall we? That's your way to make a living. You might blow a line, but your friends will be forgiven. You won't get a dime, just a lousy program credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. I gotcha. He kept us guessing where the Catherine was professor to steal or not prodigy. Oh yeah. Her dead dad came a calling. Our sister nasty ever told her. Has to love her society. Came cops and crows, hiding in those local spaces. Scotsmen in acute, ladies finding special places. All those slamming doors brought us lots and lots of laughter. With the mayor's wife finally get what she is after. And his friends are rehearsing down in Dublin, tapping with some bells and then waiting around for Dublin. You just land so wild and then where that team's name and a priest that wants to shut down Salome, working at the bar. That's no way to make a living. You must blow a line, but your friends will be forgiven. You won't get a dime, just a lousy program credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. Sun will come out tomorrow. Get your money.
That's next year.
Yeah.
And you're too old.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Bond Theater, Janet Lazar.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, guys. I'm good. I want to welcome you all to Recognition Night 2017. Our mission tonight is to celebrate, salute, and honor each other, the people whose accomplishments made our 89th season successful. 89 years. That in itself is an accomplishment. I decided for the fun of it to look into the field of numerology
to see what the number 89 meant. And very interestingly enough, 89 is a, quote, building number, generally associated with a humanitarian objective. The energy represented by the number 89 resonates with effectiveness, competence, realism, and balance. 89 is a good number, and one that surely does represent the Barn Theater's place in community service and the high level of creativity we adhere to in each and every production we mount. So, congratulations to us. And thank you one and all for being here. I am very fortunate this year that I have 3 lovely co-hosts.
Yes, you do. And humble.
And humble. And extraordinarily talented, because these ladies helped to create that really pretty terrific video you just saw. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to the stage my beautiful co-hosts, Bridget Burke-Weiss, Cheryl Morocco Bookstaver, and Carla Kendall. With good reason, we like to think of ourselves as the girls from Sex and the City. We know in reality that we're really the Golden Girls.
Blanche.
That's a little funny. I also have to mention Laura Moran Mills, who unfortunately is not here tonight. She's out on vacation, but she was instrumental and certainly a part of our Rec Night team. And all of us owe a huge thank you to John Bernstein, who was creative in putting together the video that you saw. Now, we're very excited because for you youngsters out there who are live twatting, tweeting, or posting on Facebook, you have to use, the pound sign.
Hashtag.
Yeah, right, okay. And this is really exciting. Okay, the hashtag is RECNITE17. RECNITE17, so you can use that for the, what is it? Hashtag, okay. But the really exciting news is that we're live streaming.
Streaming, we're streaming. We're not streaming.
Anyway, sit back. Please get up while the show, well, not all the time, but once in a while. You know, there is a bar in the back. Hello, we're making it easy for you guys. There's beer, wine, water, and whatever. I don't know, back there. So please enjoy. Let us get the evening started by looking back at season 89 with Cheryl.
See if I can do this without Nope. Take a sexually fluent, mature male writer, an unsuspecting wife, throw in the town's lawyer, a brash young writer, and a flamboyant psychic, and you have, well, what I like to refer to as a good Tuesday night. But here at the Barn, it was our first show this season, Death Trap, written by Ira Levin, directed by Todd Mills. And please join me in welcoming up the production team of Death Trap. Todd Mills, director. Janet Lazar and Carla Kendall, producers. Alice Regan Moynihan, stage manager.
Say something?
Oh, thank you.
Something. Okay. Thank you. A lot of fun to do the show. It came out very well. We had a great time doing it, and I'm losing my producer because she's moving to Philadelphia, and so I'm in the market. still have Carla. But she needs a friend, so. Thanks, everybody.
Hi. It says here that I'm Bridget. Okay, got that. And I'm going to introduce our first show of the 2017-2018 season. It will be Mother and Sons. Mothers and Sons. At times funny and powerful, Mothers and Sons portrays a woman who pays an unexpected visit to the New York apartment of her late son's partner, who is now married to another man and has a young son. Challenged to face how society has changed around her, generations collide as she revisits the past and begins to see the life her son might have led. Directed by Tom Chopper. Auditions, be there, are July 16th and 17th coming up. Performances run weekends, September 8th through September 29th. So now we're going to begin our service awards. And the first is our 5-year award. Now we have to talk about the awards a little bit, because some people get their panties in a twist over these, so we want to know why. So before I call Janice and Cheryl up, I just want to take an opportunity to make this clear. Every season, the Barn recognizes the service that our members provide season after season. The theater offers small tokens of appreciation to members after 5 years of service, then every 5 years after that. After 30 seasons, you get a golden ticket to the Chocolate Factory. Now, which is a lifetime subscription to the theater, so that's an incentive to stick around, right? People ask, hey, listen, I came here in 1987, shouldn't I get my 30 award pin this year? And there are two answers. Number one, maybe. It wouldn't be the first time we screwed this up. Or two, you took some time off in the mid-90s, and those seasons don't count towards your total. See, these awards are for seasons served, not years, since the first time you showed up. You might have walked through that door in 87, but if you only did 5 shows in 5 different seasons, you'll be still getting a 5-season award, not a 30. But if we did forget you, rest assured it's only because we thought you had 4 years credit instead of 5, or 29 years credit instead of 30, and we'll make it up next year. I promise. So, that being said, we're only human, and here we go. Now, if you want to drink and dance sooner than later, let's keep the applause until the end, but feel free to hoot and holler when you see a show you're involved in. And now, Janice and Cheryl Bookstaver to do the 5 Seasons of Service Awards.
All right, forgive me now because I have to read something that someone else wrote.
It's funny, read it. Okay, it's subjective.
We start with Cindy Young MacArthur. You spent one wrong. She was first seen on our stage as Lois Bianca in Kiss Me Kate back in the 2002-2003 season. She choreographed Pirates of Penzance in our 2004-2005 season, and this year was the choreographer for the 9 to 5. Mark Darcy. Daisy, sorry. I told you. Who first joined us in 2004 as Sergeant Shaw in Jack the Ripper, one of our special events that year, which had book and lyrics by Mary Ryzik and music by Regan Ryzik. And now 13 years later, they were all reunited when Mark played Lally in A Man of No Importance.
Our next recipient is Annette Winter. Annette also came to the Barn in 2004 as the barmaid in Jack the Ripper. In 2011 and 12 season, she directed Marvin's Room and was just seen on our stage as Mrs. Grace in A Man of No Importance. The handsome Nick Wolf joined us back in 2009 as Benny in Epic Proportions. Nick helped with set construction for our special event, Christmas in the Land of Oz, and this year, He kissed a boy, and he liked it. As Clifford Anderson in Death Trap. Our final recipient truly encompasses the phrase, "what I did for love." John Weiss met Janet Lazar and her beloved child, the Barn Theater. To keep their love alive, John hammered his way on set construction cable through Funny Mirrors and Inherit the Wind and Crossing Delancey. Please join us in welcoming these honorees to our stage. Everybody gets a place.
Okay, I got the mic. Somebody said I was up for a service award when they called me, and I thought that maybe it had something to do with clearing the tables out in the lobby during the service award. But it's nice to be recognized. I'm sure I'm speaking for all the candidates at this point. It's nice to be recognized. It's quite a prize after all these years being in disguise. It's nice to be one of the Barn guys. But by the way, this show is being taped tonight. I do have a higher goal. You're stealing my light. I do have a higher goal of getting a lead role, Todd. Anyway, the Barn has become my family. It feels like home, and this is for Jay.
And the truth is, many years ago when we were doing Funny Mirrors, John and I had been dating a short period of time. And I said, well, if you want to see me for the next 8 weeks, you better co-produce with me. And he did that as well. So thank you, John. Our first Author Awards of the evening. Please help me welcome members from the cast of Proof. Katie Sondermeyer, Dominic Danucci, and Jessica Phelan.
Good evening. We are here to present the Author Awards for the Best Lighting, Best Sound, and Best Set Design and Decor.
Do you have any idea why sound designers say check 1, check 2?
No, why?
Because if they could count any higher, they'd be lighting designers.
And now the best nominees for Best Lighting are Todd Mills and Dan Metz, Death Trap. Mike Emilio, 9 to 5. Aaron Gilger, Proof, sorry. A little too many sangrias. Lauren Groff-Tisa, Unnecessary Farce. And finally, Todd Mills, A Man of No Importance. And the winner is, I don't want to pull a Warren Beatty here.
La La Land.
Yeah, Moonlight. Mike Emilio, 9 to 5. Is Is Mike here? Or is he working a 9 to 5? This guy's got it.
Mike is so grateful.
It's spilling all over the stage.
Yes. All right, now.
There you go.
Very good.
The next award is for Best Sound, which includes design, and special effects. The nominees are Larry Wilbur, Death Trap, Jeff Knapp, 9 to 5, Larry Wilbur, Proof, Jeff Knapp, Unnecessary Farce, Rich Wittenberg, A Man of No Importance. And the Arthur for Best Sound goes to Larry Wilbur,
Oh my
Death Trap.
Yes!
I have to thank Danny Metz because there was an overriding theme that was played throughout, and it was built upon with one sound and then another instrument added and then a third instrument added. And it just really made my job a lot easier. So thank you, Dan.
You got it, Larry.
Next up, we have the Arthur Award for Best Set, which includes all aspects of set design and set construction. The nominees for Best Set are Death Trap, Todd Mills Design, Michael Weiss Construction. 9 to 5, Todd Mills Design and Construction. Proof, Larry Wilbur Design and Construction. Unnecessary Farce, Jonathan Wentz Design, Jeff Knapp and Jonathan Wentz Construction. A Man of No Importance, Greg Moran Design and Construction. And the 2016-2017 Arthur for Best Set Design goes to Greg Moran, A Man of No Importance.
Thank you. Listen, I can't turn this off, so it's going to stay on. I want to thank you, but I want to just make a mention of all the people that helped. An amazing amount of people helped. And they painted, and they constructed, and they did great things. And it's them that really deserves the award. Thank you very much.
Lastly, we have the Arthur for Best Set Decor, which encompasses painting, dressing, and everything that isn't the building. The nominees are Judy Jordan, Janet Lazar, and Carla Kendall, Death Trap. Judy Jordan and Janet Lazar, 9 to 5. Larry Wilbur and Cheryl Wilbur, Proof. Jonathan Wentz, Unnecessary Farce. Kristen Petrie, A Man of No Importance. And the Arthur for Best Decor goes to Kristen Petrie, A Man of No Importance.
Yes!
Hi. Spill your wine like I did.
Hi. Well, the opening went well enough that I figured I could drink. I'm really going to accept this graciously for Kristen Petrie, who is an amazing talent. I have to tell you that if you remember the set last year from Legally Blonde, you remember all those wooden steps and everything? She painted that. She painted the set for A Man of No Importance. She is really quite a sensational talent, so thank you very much for this.
Hey. It says here, I'm Bridget. Oh, I'm so glad it keeps telling me that. Now, I would like to introduce someone who holds a high-ranking position here at the barn and will gladly show you his tax returns. Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed president of the board of directors, Todd Mills.
Hi, everybody. Just want to thank everybody for coming out and being part of this season. Year after year, we do 5 shows, and year after year, we manage to get them all up, and we do pretty well overall. And it's because of you folks. It's because of people who come back 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Without you, we can't do it. I hear people out in the lobby saying they love this place. This is their home theater. Good. We need more people with that attitude. We have a pretty damn good thing going here, and we'd like to keep it going. So bring your friends, bring the world, get them to come see a show here, and stick around. Go for 30 years. You get a free ticket for the rest of your life. It's not a bad deal. I have one. So join the club. We're going to get jackets made. It'll be really nice. But seriously, I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming, and give yourselves a round of applause. I think you all deserve it. On a personal note, I mentioned earlier that I'm losing my producer, but I'm not the only one losing my producer. We're losing Janet. She's moving to Philadelphia. And yeah, this is my buddy over here. She's got things to do. And nobody can blame her for that.
Aww.
She and I, when she first came here, we worked together on Dr. Capulet Speaks. And she's been sticking with me since then. So I'm going to be lost without her.
We all will.
We all will. We can replace the person, but we can't replace this person. Not the person she is. We can't replace what she's done here. We can't replace what she means to all of us. So she's gonna leave. I just wanted to say that about Janet because I love her, and she's a good lady. Enjoy the night, folks.
Each year, the Barn Board of Directors recognizes achievements by presenting special awards named for notable members of the theater. The Jerry Schreiber Youth Award is presented by the Board of Directors and is awarded to a young individual who, over a period of time, has enthusiastically participated in and contributed time and energy above and beyond to the activities of the Barn Theater in any way. This year's recipient of our prestigious Youth Award began her commitment to the Barn Theater likely before she took her first steps or wore her first tutu. She has performed in 6 Barn productions, painted sets for 3 main stage shows, 1 special event, helped out on the costume crew for 3 consecutive seasons, ran hospitality, and even acted as house manager when she was just 13 years old. She has been assistant stage manager 4 times. She has shown a true passion for this particular discipline and a willingness to take stage management to the next level. She has enhanced her skills with such enthusiasm that it is an absolute pleasure to be one of her mentors. Ugh. To quote this young, amazing woman, Camille, even though I'm a little nervous about it, I think I do want to learn how to call the light and sound cues because I feel like it'll be a really important skill set for me to have. So, my dear, before you go out and make this world a better place, with all tea and no shade, please allow the Barn Theater Board of Directors to present you with the Jerry Schreiber Youth Award, my friend and my partner in theater, Emily Knapp. They better give you this plaque.
I want to thank my parents for constantly driving me here and back. I couldn't do it without them. And I want to thank all of you guys for welcoming me as a small child into this theater and allowing me to run a show. Thank you so much. Right.
How wonderful is it to see that?
Big fucking deal.
All right. Misogyny. Bondage. And drugs. Again, just another good Tuesday night. Oh, and our second show of the season, 9 to 5. Please welcome to the stage our production team. Claudia Metz, director. Camille DiLorenzo, assistant director. Warren Helms, musical director. Janice Shopper, producer. Cindy Young MacArthur and Tracy Burkholder, choreographers. Elizabeth Rogers, stage manager. Emily Knapp, assistant stage manager. Please come down and join us.
Pass it along. Pass it along.
I just want to thank this wonderful group behind me and my wonderful, amazing cast and everyone who worked on the crew, picked up a paintbrush, didn't have an out date. You're my favorite ones of all. And just everybody who made this a really great, fun experience for everyone. Thank you very much. Warren, you want to say something?
So I had this cough during 9 to 5 that I couldn't get rid of. Little did I know where I was going for the last 6 months. I just, on a personal level, to this Barn family, the support and care that you've shown me and my family over the last 6 months. Thank you.
Yeah, Warren.
Hi, I'm Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Tradition, l'chaim. If I were a rich man. If you don't know what our first musical is next year by these subtle hints that I've given you, then I'm revoking all of your theater cards. Fiddler on the Roof. It is the story of Tevye and his 5 daughters, the morals he tries to teach them in the ever-changing world of Anatevka. Fiddler was written by Joseph Stein, music by Jerry Bach, lyrics by Sheldon Harnick, directed by Scott Hart, and will be musically directed by Charles Santoro. I'm doing 2 things at one time. It's not good. Auditions are going to be August 27th and 28th. The show runs from November 10th through December 2nd. So come out and audition, and perhaps you will live in Anatevka for a while. Now, wait a minute. Okay, I get to introduce Linda Spurko, Marie and Roy Bogert to present the Arthur Award for Ensemble Player, Featured Player, and Featured Actress.
Okay. First, get on achievers. There we go. Oh. All right, we'll try this again. The Ensemble Player Award is presented to the person or people in the ensemble of a show whose performance and contribution to their show made the biggest impression to the judges. Once again, proving the point, there are no small parts. This season's Arthur Award for the Outstanding Ensemble Player goes to... I can feel the tension building. And they did not give me anything to open this envelope. Start over. Wow. It did say persons. It's for a man of no importance.
Yes!
Geraldine Claire McDonald, Dave McDonald, Mark Dacey, Greg Moran, and Michael True.
Geraldine! You sexy mama!
Tap! Tap!
Doing the veil, did you say? That means shut your mouth in Irish. We are, come on over, guys. We're thrilled to be part of this wonderful award. Thank you, everybody. And most of all, thank you to our wonderful director, Mary. Where is she? Mary. Come on up there.
Money wasn't even involved.
I say thank you, everyone, and it was a great pleasure to do a show with my wife, Claire, again. Thank you.
I'm just walking off to the stage.
Who's following him? It takes some time.
My name was Nicole, but I was in the ensemble too.
I'm very short. All right, ready? The Featured Performer Awards are presented to the actor and actress who don't get the last laugh. But they make a lasting impression, and somehow they manage to do it without pissing off the lead. So, it's my pleasure to present this season's Arthur Award to the featured actor. Open envelope and read content. To Dominic DiNucci.
I wish I would have known I was nominated for some. I would have worn a better suit. Thank you very much, Larry Wilbur, for taking a chance on me. Thank you, Katie Sondermeyer. Thank you, Jess Phelan. You guys gave me exactly what I needed to perform this, and hope to see you soon. Hope to do more shows here, definitely.
And this season's Arthur Award for Featured Actress goes to Bridget Burke White.
Thank you. I have to thank my cast and my director. What a fun, fun show. And I have to thank Annette Winter for saying, hey, are you going to audition for this? And I did, and I wasn't planning on it. So the hardest part was that I practiced a German accent up until opening night and then was told it was Dutch. That was a bit of a challenge, but this is awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm back. I'm back. Hi, everybody. I finished my wine backstage. Okay, so I have to tell you honestly, I was a little nervous going to see the next show of our 2016-2017 season because I really thought there might be like a math quiz or something, and like I'm no good at math. But thankfully, no, just an extremely thought-provoking show that asks the question, how much madness or genius do we inherit from our parents? Let's welcome to the stage the creative team of Proof. Unfortunately, Cheryl Wilbur and Erin Gilger are not here tonight, but the man in charge is. Let's welcome Larry Wilbur, the director.
It took a long time to plan this show. I actually had to produce my own staff, genetically. That was foresight involved. It was really a small show with a very small, intimate cast and crew. And we thought we'd give you guys a day off because we all end up working a lot of shows. Thank you.
Show of our 2017-2018 season will be Brighton Beach. Dreaming of baseball and girls, Eugene must cope with the mundane existence of his family life in Brooklyn, a formidable mother, overworked father, and his worldly older brother Stanley. Throw into the mix his widowed Aunt Blanche, her two young but rapidly aging daughters, Grandpa the socialist, and you have the recipe for hilarity, served up Simon style. The bittersweet memoir evocatively. Oh. The bittersweet memoir evocatively captures the life of a struggling Jewish household, whereas his father states, if you didn't have a problem, what are you doing here? Brighton Beach Memoirs will be directed by Scott Baird. Auditions will be October 22 and 23, and the show will run January 12 through more wine. It's Janet Leaves.
War of the Worlds, what you see up there is her doing Foley sounds. This was a live broadcast, so her and Dallas Kennedy were actually making sounds on the fly on the stage. Really kind of impressive. She was my stage manager for La Cage aux Folles, for Stops, The Drowsy Chaperone, and A Christmas Story, all incredibly complex shows of stuff flying in and out backstage. She directed The Wedding Singer, a challenge because we didn't know we were doing that show. And lastly, she led this year's Proof. I'm very, very thrilled to. I have to accept for her for Erin's 20-year service award. I will bring this to her. Gives me a good chance to see the grandchildren too. That same night I came here so long ago, I was blessed to be in a show that we don't name because it was pretty awful. But I met Tom, and through Tom, I met his lovely wife, Janice. Janice has been a costumer extraordinaire, a force to be reckoned with. Really, you can't imagine the difficulties involved in getting a costume to look right, because it's not just a garment. It's a garment against the set that may be painted a certain color. It's against the lights that may be contributing to the costume. It's really a bang-up job. Let's see the shows that she's worked on. Arsenic and Old Lace was the first show I directed here. Janice was my costumer. War of the Worlds, the importance of costumes against a completely black set cannot be understated. Ragtime. We had 3 different regions of the country represented on one stage. Wow. Epic Proportions. We went to the Roman days. Drowsy Chaperone, again, a cast of many and millions. And the last show, Christmas Story. What a delightful, delightful run. Not only does she do these costumes things, she made me look good if you look hiding in the corner there. And that is not easy. She also produces, and she did 9 to 5 this year, and she costumed 9 on top as well. She served on our board of directors as hospitality. She's done publicity for the years for the theater. She served as vice president. She served as president. My extraordinary pleasure to give this award to Janice Schopper.
Alrighty. Our first 25-year service award recipient is Claudine Boucher. Claudine first appeared on the Barn stage in our production of Sugar Baby. Look how cute. Since then, Claudine has appeared on stage in such shows as Daughter of the Lone Star State, in our one-act festival play, The Rental, in our special events, Ghost Light, Christmas in the Land of Oz, Can Mrs. Claus Save Christmas, and, unforgettably, in this season's 9 to 5.
Next, we have Catherine Forsberg. Catherine first appeared in a 1975 production of My Fair Lady. No picture. That's not it. Okay. And then appeared on stage in such shows as 1975's Cabaret, Tenderloin, and Guys and Dolls. She produced such shows as A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum and Boys Next Door. And then after 30-year absence from the stage, Catherine returned to appear in this season's One Act Festival in the early stages.
The unforgettable Hank Gunderson first appeared on the Barn stage in 1978 when he accepted a dare from his daughter to audition for and was then cast in our production of Our Town. Hank is a past president of our board of directors and our board of trustees. He has appeared on stage in such plays as The Boys Next Door, The Real Inspector Hound, It's Only a Play, Moon Over Buffalo, our special event Ghost Light, and this season's A Man of No Importance.
Our last 25-year service award recipient is Rich Malloy. Rich is a past member of the board of directors and is currently one of the board of trustees. He first appeared on stage as Huckabee in the 1992 production of The Fantastics, and in such shows as Bells Are Ringing, which should then not be named. A Few Good Men, Sylvia, well, first two performances until he fell off the pit and broke his leg. Bus Stop, 12 Angry Men, and this season's A Necessary Force and A Man of No Importance. Please join me in welcoming our 25-year service award recipients.
Rich and I started when we were one.
Oh, you're one.
I would only like to say I had a bit of trouble getting here tonight. I was running low on gas in the car, and I pulled into a gas station where they said free sex with every fill up. I was there with Tom Schaffer, and I filled up, and I said, "How about the free sex?" And the guy said, "Oh, not so fast. You gotta guess the right number. 1 to 10. And I said, 7. He said, "Nope, I'm sorry, that's not the right number." And Tom said, "Well, what about me? Do I get a chance?" "Oh, sure," the man said. So Tom said 3. And I said, "No, that's not the right number either." So we got in the car, because we had a full tank of gas now, and we were driving toward the barn. And Tom said to me, "You know what? I'll bet you that's a scam. I'll bet you whenever somebody guesses the right number, the man just changes it, because we wouldn't know." And I said, "No, that's not true." I said, "My wife was here 3 times last week. She won every time."
And now to follow that, I'd like to introduce Todd Mills, our president.
Okay, they wrote absolutely nothing for me, so I'm just going to wing it. I'm here to present Mary Reiser, 30 Years of Service. I remember Mary when I was very young. She was musically directing alongside my father for Oliver. I auditioned for Oliver. And
I didn't get cast either.
yeah, as a motherfucker, wasn't it? I got whooped. You know, I thought I had an in. I got a director and good friend, and now I got screwed. Mary has been in an extraordinary amount of shows. I'm just going to turn around and cheat like everybody else. Vaudeville Show, 1979. Cabaret, way back when. Not my cabaret, the original. Hello, Dolly. Part of the Ghost Light. Ah, she was in Marvin's Room, that's right. Summer and Smoke. Mary. Somebody screaming director? Thank you, directing. I know Hank mentioned Mary in Gypsy. And she was Mama Rose, like you have no idea. This woman could sing like incredibly. Mary, you were amazing. You're still amazing. You know, you're still out here, you're doing it, you're going to New York, you're putting your stuff out there, and You did 30 years of service here over probably about 50 years of time. You had your EPI for a long time out at the Darris and elsewhere. You're an amazing person. You've been involved in the theater for so long, I can't even imagine it. Certainly longer than I've been alive. And, well, you know, we're not hiding anything here, Mary. It's all out. Please come up and accept a 30-year, or do I have to do the other guys first? Mary, come up here. We'll do 35 next. Atta girl.
Todd, I still remember you in all of them. Your little boy going up and down, up and down. It was wonderful.
Not wonderful enough to be cast, but wonderful.
I came here when the barn was the first here, after going wherever it was, in a barn someplace or in a horse barn. Where was it first?
46.
Yeah, Route 46. And I came here when they were building, I was on a committee or something, they were building this theater, and all the sides went up, and then a great big wind came and blew it all away. Blew it all down, the whole thing. It was a magnificent mess. But then they built it again, and I've been here ever since. I did the first musical here, Music Man, which was the second show. So this is 30 years of actual work, but I have been here since 1965. So that goes a little bit there. In between, I've done a few other things. I've done teaching, I've done Enchanted Players, I did the Parsippany Arts Center, all of that stuff, but I can't stop. I have to keep doing it. And I'm going. I haven't stopped. I'll keep going. This is not the end. Man of No Importance was one of the most extraordinary experiences I've ever had here in this theater. And I would want to like to talk about that, but this is not the time. Thank you. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah! Woo!
I think you should take it. Mary, you got me?
35 years. This next person changed my life. She made my father happy, which was more than I could ask for. She has been a steadfast mom. She has been a great friend. She has been an ardent supporter. She has supported this theater in all of its ventures over the past 35 years. I can't imagine not having her in my life personally, and I cannot imagine having her not here at this theater. She is an amazing woman with an amazing sense of humor, and so much fun to be around, it's almost scary. Barbara, come up here.
I don't really have much to say except that I just love being here. Of course, I love my son. He had to make it so personal in the drive. In fact, it's a great place to be, and stick around. You'll love it too.
Alice. What can we say about Alice? Well, let's see. Alice is an amazing person. We love you, Alice. We all love you. Everyone loves Alice. Is there anybody here that doesn't love Alice? And if you show your hand, I'm going to smack you. Just so you know. There she is in Drood. Into the Woods, the Witch. Chicago and Follies. A Grand Night for Singing. Yes, very nice. Little Women. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Big Mama. That's it. That's not it. Come on. 35 years Alice has been here. She has served on the board of directors. She has served on the board of trustees. She has served relentlessly on every committee to do the party you're experiencing tonight. She personally set up the white wine area. Okay? This is a woman with passion. She knows what she likes. She goes for it. She made the sangria. That alone. There you go. Alice is, again, one of those people who I cannot imagine this theater being without. She has been here forever. Stop rolling that bottle. That's not cool. She has been here forever, and I know she's going to be retiring in a couple of years, which means she's going to move away. Next year. This year? Alice, you can't leave. She's not going yet. She's retiring. She's moving to Long Island. She'll come back. We'll see her. But it won't be the same. But 35 years of service is not an easy accomplishment for anybody. It takes a lot of dedication, and it takes a lot of help along the way. You need friends. And Alice has been one of the best friends in this theater for everybody and anybody who's ever been here. She is a truly wonderful human being, and I love her very much. Alice, come up here, please.
Okay, just two things. Number one, I couldn't be happier to share 35 years at the Barn Theater with Barbara Mills. She is the best. And secondly, Todd said it earlier, a home. All of you newcomers to the theater, think about it. Think about making someplace your home. Go to other theaters and go and audition for all the shows that you want. That's good. Do the shows that you want. But it's important to have a home base. You have no idea how important it is. You have no idea how wonderful it is to know that there is a theater where you can call home and where you know you've made at least a little bit of a difference. So please think about it. If it's not the Barn, make it another theater, but find a home base for yourselves. It's important, it really is. And I have loved 35 years at the Barn, and I hope to love it even more, even in retirement. Thank you.
Getting a little verklempt backstage. Getting a little. All right. Our 89th season concluded with a little gem of a musical, and one that changed my life. The Man of No Importance, and he was actually really important. It tells the story of a man who held a dark secret he can't share with anyone. Oh, no. No, not that secret. No. A Man of No Importance tells the story of Alfie Byrne, a bus driver in 1964 Dublin, who has a love that dare not speak its name. While attempting to put on an amateur production of Wild Salome, he confronts the forces of bigotry, but the redemption power of theater changes his life and brings his friends back to his side. Written by Terrence McNally, music and lyrics by Lern Haherns and Stephen Flaherty. Please join me in welcoming onto the stage and congratulating the production team for A Man of No Importance. Mary Reisig, director. Janet Mazar, producer. Regan Reisig, musical director. Barbara Mills, stage manager. And Emily Knapp, assistant stage manager.
Where's Dear Mary?
Gotta make a grand entrance.
No, you're the director.
I don't know what to say. Without Janet, Barbara, and Kathy Falcone, who is not here tonight, this show would not have been done. All these other people, Emily, I couldn't believe this child. And she was just magnificent. But thank you. It could not have been done without these people right here. I swear, that's the truth.
It is the truth. Barbara Mills is an extraordinary person in many, many ways, as you all know. And she has stage managed 2 shows before I had the nerve to ask her to stage manage A Man of No Importance. She regrets it? No. She said yes. She probably does regret it. She was the most extraordinary stage manager under extraordinary conditions. And
We all discovered the nightmare of the chairs.
Yes, yes. But the cast will confirm, those of you that are out there, that this is an extraordinary stage manager. One of the best. And Emily is not to be believed. She's calm, she's cool, she's collected. For me personally, as I said before, Mary asked, and I said yes. It was an honor. And it was a great way to say goodbye. Thank you.
All right, hi. We're keeping it moving. We're almost to the end. All right, hang in there. Okay, so now I'm going to continue our introduction to our 2017-2018 season. Take a scrappy redhead, a billionaire, way too soon, way too soon. Wrong billionaire. That's John the Baptist. No one get upset. He was a billionaire, who knew? As I was saying, take a scrappy redhead, a billionaire, and hopefully a dog that barks on cue, and you've got musical gold. Annie, written by Thomas Meehan, book by Charles Strauss, and music by Martin Sharin, will conclude our 2017-2018 season. Annie will be directed by Camille DiLorenzo, musical direction by Jack Bender. Auditions will be 4th and 5th of 2018, and the shows will go up May 18th, 2018. Please audition. And now I welcome Carla to the stage.
The next 2 presenters had no choice but to be part of the Barn family. They are 2nd generation Barneys, but they are first-rate, amazing young people. With these 2 in charge, the Barnes Theater is in great hands. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you Emily Knapp and Danny Schopper to present the Arthur for Leader, Actress, and Actor.
Hi. I'm going to do what most actors don't do. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I am pleased to present the 2016-2017 Arthur Award for Lead Actor to Michael King, Proof.
I'm accepting this award for an extraordinary young man. He was a delight to work with. Thank you.
And I am pleased to present the Arthur for Lead Actress to make a chainsaw.
It looks easy on TV, doesn't it?
Jenna Revity, sorry, Rebecca, 9 to 5.
I gladly accept this.
Thank you, guys. And now, to present, the final awards of the evening.
God.
These are two ladies who are absolutely assured to give us all a happy ending. Lauren Groff Tiza and Barbara Mills.
I sampled the desserts outside. They're amazing. So. Yes. I am here to present the Arthur Award. Pardon? I did have a cookie. Thank you. I'm here to present the Arthur Award for Best Director. The Webster's Dictionary definition of director is an individual who suffers from the delusion that he or she is responsible for every moment of brilliance cited by the critic in a local review. I didn't write it. Oh, I do. This year's brilliant directors were Todd Mills for Death Trap, Claudia Metz for 9 to 5, the musical, Larry Wilbur for Proof, Jeffrey Knapp for Unnecessary Farce, and Mary Rysick for A Man of No Importance. And the 2016-2017 Arthur for the Best Director goes to Mary Rysick.
Yes!
And our handler, Mr. Tom Morrissey.
I am thrilled. A Man of No Importance was a great challenge and one of the best experiences I've had in this theater, and that is saying a lot because I have some wonderful, wonderful memories all the way back to the beginning. I have to thank my cast. You cannot direct if you don't have the right people. 90% of directing is having the right people in the right roles, and I was so lucky to have Joe Elefante as my Alfie, and Bridget Burke-Weiss as my Lily, my Luz, and every member of that ensemble was a gem of a character, and I didn't develop them, they developed it. I just said, try this and try that, and they outdid me over and over and over again. I thank you all so much for this. I will treasure it. Thank you to my cast. Thank you.
It's late, and Cookie needs a drink, so let's get to it. The award for Best Production. The nominees are Death Trap, director Todd Mills, producers Carla Kendall and Janet Lazar, stage manager Alice Regan Moynihan. 9 to 5, director Claudia Metz, assistant director Camille DiLorenzo, producer Janice Shopper, musical director Warren Helms, choreographers Cindy Young MacArthur and Tracy Burkholder, stage manager Elizabeth Rogers, assistant stage manager Emily Knapp. Proof, director Larry Wilbur, producer and stage manager Cheryl Wilbur. Unnecessary Farce, director Jeff Knapp, producer Mindy Knapp, stage manager Camille DiLorenzo, assistant stage manager Thank you. A Man of No Importance, director Mary Rysick, producer Janet Lazar, musical director Regan Rysick, stage manager Barbara Mills.
Take a moment and smile at the audience.
It's written there. assistant stage manager. And the 2016-2017 Arthur Award for Best Production goes to A Man of No Importance.
Yes! Woo!
Yes, come on up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on up, Brad. Oh.
All right, I'm going to talk again.
Oh, shit.
This is amazing. This is really amazing. Thank you so much. Jay Mills, bless his heart, said casting is everything. And he's absolutely right. But as a producer, picking your crew is everything.
Yeah.
And man, I had the best crew for A Man of No Importance that a producer could ask for. So I thank you, each and every one of you. I don't know how many of you are up here, but thank you.
Stacy, you broke your plate.
So, as I was saying, I had the absolute best crew, and that makes all the difference in the world. Mary, to her credit, put together a phenomenal cast. We had a beautiful set, we had beautiful musical direction, and we had a very heartwarming, loving show.
There he is.
And thank you for recognizing us.
Happy drive!
Not again.
Thank you, Danny.
I met Mary Isaac at the behest of Regan Isaac when we were doing
Chew your food.
Jack the Ripper. A lot of oatmeal cookies here. I have been doing a lot of MC work and some rock and roll shows. Yeah. And Regan said, "Hey, why don't you audition for one of my shows? You could even be Jack the Ripper." I'm going, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna stamp people. It'd be great." And so when I became involved in this community theater thing, and Mary was directing, I go, well, "She's crazy. This woman's just crazy. I've never been involved in something like this." And I became involved in community theater, and I met so many friends, and we became family. And when this show became available, I had done it, and Mary said, "Yeah, come on, do it." You broke my plate, bitch. I'm kidding. It says so in my resume, kidder.
Play him
anyway. Wow, they're playing me off. This is cool. It's great to be part of the family. It's great to be part of the family of the barn, and I think of this as home, and this is beautiful, and this cast has been part of my family, and I'm just so happy to be part of them.
Moving along.
Can you believe it?
Party.
The end has arrived. I want to say congratulations to all the Arthur winners, but I want to say more importantly, congratulations to all of us. Every single production this year was outstanding. We have a great team here at the Barn, We have many, many dedicated people. Please, please continue to be of service to the barn. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." My dear family, you have given me 19 years of blessed memories and dearest friendships, and I am so grateful. Please eat, drink, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night.
Treat you like the queen you are. Bring you sweet things from my candy jar. You got what you never use. Give it to me. It won't be a use. I've been watching you for days now, baby. I just love your situation, baby. You know my love will never stop now, baby. Just put your love in my arms now, baby. Wrap it up, I'll take it. 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 Can you put your shoes? Stand before the girl. And you call me well. Grab your coat and laugh. And you walk with sweet side and you remember all the wild that freedom and you're very good. And everything looks so happy when you're walking out on the street. And the wind catches your feet, sends you flying, flying. Wild night, what's going on?